Hello there, my Sagittarius friends. How are you today? I hope you're all doing well. Let's do a general reading on you. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you today. Now remember, this is a timeless reading. You are here when you're meant to be here, and you're supposed to learn something from this, this read here. There's a message here that you can apply to your current situation, okay? And whatever that is, whatever you're resonating with, please comment that down below. And if you'd like to claim this reading, go ahead and do it, right? This is going to be your reading, your special reading. All right, bottom of the deck, we've got Two of Pentacles. You're trying to create some stability in your life. You're trying to balance something in your life. You're also maybe possibly making a very important decision, okay? And Six of Pentacles, you're really generous, right? You're either in the position where you're asking for help, right? Or you're the one giving help. But this is a card of generosity and reciprocity. So you have the overall energy here that's very positive, right? Generosity. Six of Pentacles, then Six of Swords, right? You are realizing that everything that's happened in the past that's created any kind of turbulence here, you're leaving it behind, right? You're leaving it behind because it's not serving you. It's not going to allow you to get to your higher self, to whatever goal you have in the future. You're leaving it behind, right? And if you feel like you've been trapped, yeah, there you go. You know, you're going to leave it behind. Yep, look at that. Something in the recent past has created so much conflict in your life that you are having to defend yourself, defend your position. All right. So, and you're realizing now that, you know what, I don't have to deal with this. I can go, right? I don't have to participate in this. It's kind of like knowledge, right? You know, just you're gaining so much wisdom. Page of Cups. Something here is going to give you that little spark of something emotionally fulfilling, right? You're going to get that charge. Someone is possibly going to come forward to, you know, give you an apology, maybe from that conflict that you experienced. The other thing about the Page of Cups here, this is innocence. This is, you know, that new love. You know that feeling, that surge you get? That's why I said, you know, that spark, that surge you get when you first fall in love. It's like that kind of feeling here. That's coming for you in the near future. I love it. Let's see here, bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. You have clarity, right? Something here in this situation gave you clarity, and then you're like, I'm done. I'm done fighting for this. I'm wasting my time. I know exactly what I need to do, and I want to be successful about it. So I'm going to get on my boat, take all of my swords, my ideas, right, my ways, and I'm leaving. And I'm going to the other side, right? So this can be, you know, about you, you know, kind of separating yourself from the noise at work, right? Or if this is a relationship, you know, constantly fighting, right, over something and constantly feeling like you're attacked. You're realizing, you know what, I don't deserve that, right? And I'm just going to not participate because that's too much noise for me. And then all of a sudden here, you've got yourself, you know, the experience of new love, whether it's loving yourself, realizing now that the noise is gone, that you can love yourself and that you're more than enough. And you deserve the love. Chariot, yeah, this is moving fast. And you're going to be, look at this, the Chariot, this knowledge and this success. This is a card of success as well. It's going to happen fast because you're going to come to the realization that things aren't working for you wherever you are. If this is at work, if this is a relationship, friendship, something like that, it's not working for you. And boom, you get clarity. Someone offers you help or you offer somebody help and you're on your way. You gain your independence, right? This is you being the free spirit, you realizing, because now you're connected to the divine, of course, right? You know exactly which way to go. You don't even have to worry about, you know, the Sphinx, but, you know, like the horse. Like if you're riding a chariot, it's going to take you exactly where you need to go. Okay? Yeah, Three of Cups. Here, it's a celebration, a time of celebration. Once you get to the other side here and you experience calm and peace, serenity, right? You're going to celebrate. You're going to meet up with some friends and you're going to celebrate, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. Five of Swords. Again, fighting. See that? Beginning and ending. People are constantly wanting to fight with you and you're feeling like you got to defend yourself. Universe is saying find another way. Right? Because if this is a business situation, this is burning bridges, right? This is about you stomping all over everybody else. And then now you've burnt that bridge, right? It's not worth it. Universe is saying instead, find another way. Find a new way to communicate with someone, right? So that you don't have to participate in all that noise. Keep your head down. Stay focused in whatever goal you have, right? If this is your goal, whatever it is, you know, to make something of yourself or to start a new job, a new business, focus on the things that are important, not the noise. Because a lot of times, you know, the conflict that's around you is just a waste of your time. Don't waste your time. Stay focused, right? Stay focused, and you're going to get there. Yeah, see things from a different perspective, just like I said, right? Find another way. This is you pausing, taking a step back from whatever you're doing, and you're realizing, you know what, I'm much more enlightened. I know what I'm doing. I see things for what they are. I have clarity, and I'm going to just find another way because I see things differently from where I'm at. Three of Swords. Yeah, again, you're going to feel some sort of betrayal and hurt that's going to cause this conflict here. See things from a different perspective and find the lesson behind the heartache, right? It's not about you, you know, like trying to get revenge or whatever. There's a lesson here. So if this is a relationship situation, there's conflict, find another way to communicate and to handle the conflict. It'll hurt, but your job is to find the lesson behind it. Why did you have to go through it? I don't know. Here you go, Queen of Wands. Because you needed your independence, Sagittarius. That's the thing. Sagittarius is incredibly independent. You know, you guys are the adventurers. You like to you know, you want to be free. In other words, you don't want to be tied down. You have so much passion and energy, and you're incredibly attractive, right? To someone. You're very attractive, and you also can manifest whatever you want because you have so much power, right? So own it. Own this. Own that. This is yours, Sagittarius. You know, you being a fire sign, sure, you can own that. This is your friend, Aries, right? It's okay. You're a fire sign. You can own it too, right? Okay, and there we go. 5 of Cups. So 5 is obviously, you know, a very important number for you because you've got 5 of Swords here. 5, 3s are important as well. So, yeah, and 6s. So here's the thing. You're going to go through grieving, right? Because you've got the 3 of Swords here and you've got the 5 of Swords. There's all kinds of conflict. You're going to sit back and go, man, I lost a lot, and you're going to have regret. You're going to have regret if you go in there and you start lopping people off. You know, just like, I have to win, right? I have to burn this bridge because I'm right. And then you're going to sit back and go, oops, you know, now I've made a mess of things. And universe is saying, okay, you can't cry over spilled milk or spilled wine. You have to turn around, pick up these 2 cups, right? Get back to whatever it is that you need to focus on, right? Communicate effectively. Always take a pause and see things from a different perspective. Turn around and pick up these cups. Find the lesson behind all the pain. And you know what? Go off into your merry way. Rejoice in all of this. I mean, you're very confident. You're going to emerge very confident, and you're going to know your worth. You're going to know your worth. So if you are in a business situation, you're going to come out on top, and you're going to realize, no, I know I'm worth. I'm worth a lot. I give so much. I have a special skill here that no one else can do because I work my butt off, right? And there's going to be conflict. See things from a different perspective. Glow up. Glow up, get better, right? You got a lot of momentum here, and you're going to be victorious. You will. You'll come out on top in this situation. King of Cups. Yeah. So this is going to be heart-based transformation. You're gonna be a little bit more sensitive. You're not going to go in there and fight until, you know, you've burnt that bridge down. There's a part of you that's going to be a little bit more measured, right, with your emotions. You're not going to fight everybody else. Look at what popped up. The Sun card. Optimism. This with the Chariot. Oh my gosh. Prepare for greatness. Prepare for greatness. Oh my goodness. The Sun card for you. The Devil. Beware of any kind of self-sabotaging behavior. Okay. This is self-sabotage. Engaging in conflict. This is self-sabotage, right? You know, here's the thing. It's one thing for you to, you know, stand up for yourself. Everybody should stand up for himself or herself. But if you're standing there and letting yourself be a part of this noise here, that's just going to create problems for you, right? Because that's just a waste of time. That's a waste of your valuable time. And look at what's at the bottom. 8 of Wands. This is your card. 8 of Wands is the Sagittarius card. And also Mercury, right? Communication. So this is your card. Communicate. Communicate better. That's what universe is saying. Don't engage in this. Self-sabotage. Be aware of the things that are going to bring you down. You're not bound to the devil, to those bad behaviors. You can get out of it. You don't have to participate in that. That card popped out. You've got Justice. Yeah. Whatever fighting you had to go through and the defending of yourself, don't worry. karma will be at play and justice will be served and things will come to balance, right? All right, let's do one more card here. Look at that. Two of Wands, you're planning your future. I love it. Nine of Swords, yeah, this is shadow behavior too, right? Fear, worry, anxiety, right? Blaming yourself, right? You're worried, did I cause all of this? You know, get out of your head, right? You've got the Sun card here, which is absolutely positive, and you're going to get to the Queen of Wands, right? You're going to get to your destiny because you've got the Chariot here, which is a card of victory. Two of Wands, you're planning your future, right? You know that you need to expand your future, and that's exactly what's going to happen here on the other side. Once you leave this turbulent past here, this turbulent energy, you're going to find peace, serenity, and calm, and then you're going to be able to, you know, level up, right? Two of Wands is you right now thinking about things and planning things, right? Peaceful resolution. That's what flew out. Yep. Peaceful resolution. Don't engage. Don't engage. Look for a sign. Yeah, sign synchronicities. That's why I was naming off those numbers earlier. Yeah, so if you see, you know, like 7, 7 or 6s, that sort of thing, repetition of numbers. 3s are important here, right? 5s were important. So that's the thing. If you start to see a sequence of numbers, pay attention to what you're doing at that time or what you're listening to, the words. There's something there that you're supposed to learn. And within the next few months, you're going to see something totally different here, right? Because you're going to get to the other side, and now you can start working on your goal here. Ask for help from others. Ask for help from others. 6 of Pentacles, right? This may be you asking for help. But remember, the way karma works is that, you know, you're going to eventually have to give that back, right? That generosity, that reciprocity, and everything is going to, you know, work out exactly the way that it needs to. Okay, Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. Remember to comment down below. Tell me what resonates with you. And don't forget to like and subscribe as well. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.